There are three parts of the resurrection story, which it seems important to notice at this particular point in history and on this particular Easter Sunday. First, in this version of the resurrection story, only Mary experiences the resurrection. Did you notice that? The disciples were with her, but they did not have a resurrection of experience. They turned around and went home. Now, that's not to say that the disciples never had a resurrection experience. They did. It happened later on. And I interpret that to mean that encounters with the resurrected Christ are personal. They are unique and continuous. The resurrection is ongoing. The second part of this story that I'd like to lift up is where we will spend most of our time. This is an emotional story. And that's pretty easy to overlook because of how it's been written. You know, the story of the resurrection begins with fear and trembling and trauma and grief as a response to the crucifixion. So what I'm wondering and suggesting is that we look at this story again so that we can elevate and connect with those emotional pieces. And yes, I know that's countercultural. Most of us have been raised in a culture that has taught us, encouraged us, and often demanded that our emotions be stifled, ignored, overlooked. Our culture has taught us to not feel what we are feeling, or at the very least to control our feelings. But it's Easter. So I'm suggesting we resurrect our feelings.